Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück hier auf meinem Kanal. Ich bin der Anubis und ihr seht hier wieder einmal Final Fantasy XIV. Ja, es ist endlich soweit. Heute ist der Patch rausgekommen, 7.4, und damit geht die Story weiter. Und ja, ich würde sagen, quatschen wir nicht mal lange, sondern stranden direkt. Der Kompassnadel nach. Okay.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alice and I have come to a decision.
Okay, und was hast du uns zu mitteilen?
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Oha! Alvin und Alice verlassen also Tural. Mit dem hätte ich jetzt nicht gerechnet.
Then we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Ach ja, stimmt ja. Die sind ja nur mitgekommen wegen Garlemald, weil sie wissen wollten, wie man so einen Staat wieder aufbaut. Das habe ich auch voll vergessen.
One pressing matter remains.
In der Zeit.
Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I
have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Wer sich noch an den Schluss von der letzten Patch erinnert, der weiß, wovon er spricht. Ich sag jetzt mal nichts.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Auch geht.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
What?
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Typisch.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Wow. Typisch Frau. Halt eben.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh je.
Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest.
Diese
I hope you've decided on a souvenir
Sequenz
for
war
use.
schon mal, dass sie ihm an die Hand packt und wegzieht. Die zwei,
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue
Yep.
our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Also irgendwo wäre es ja auch zu viel gewesen, wenn jetzt alle
Shea
gegangen
has
wäre.
been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Allerdings frage ich mich, es ist ja erst der Patch 7.4 und wir wissen mit Garantie, dass es ein 7.5 geben wird. Also, es kann kaum das Ende sein, wenn man von der Vergangenheit ausgeht. Weil da ist auch immer erst mit dem vorletzten Patch, also 7.4, der Endboss, sag ich jetzt mal. Und jetzt 2 Patches zur Vorbereitung zur nächsten Erweiterung wäre ein bisschen komisch. Aber mal schauen. Ich meine, wir wissen ja vom letzten Mal, dass die Gefahr nicht wirklich gebannt ist. Ja. Eieiei. Es fängt ja schon gut an. So, was kommt für eine Nachricht? Ja gut, jetzt den Punkt zu erwischen. Ah, okay, hier. Bei so vielen Leuten hier. So. Sagt man so schön, der Abschied wird nicht ewig.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolal. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Das stimmt aber auch. Es kommt mir wie eine Ewigkeit vor, als wir mit Dawntrail gestartet sind.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal, we owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many.
Ups, das war zu früh.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world.
Wow!
To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Man könnte wirklich meinen, hier endet es. Ich bin gespannt, wie das Phoenix jetzt handhaben will.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tuliyola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
What the fuck? Ach so.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry,
Well.
I have to go. Till next time.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
Into the mist. Also so wie in den Nebel oder sowas. Mit Blendenblick. Oh.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
Das stimmt, Tuliolol ist wirklich wunderschön.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
Das war ja der größte Plot-Twist von allem.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Tja, das ist den Aschins zu vertrauen.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Gehen wir alle zusammen. Ich kann dich schlecht alleine losziehen lassen. In 100 Jahren würde ich dir keine Bett ausschlagen.
Well, thank you kindly. I look forward to another adventure at your side.
Ich finde es irgendwie interessant, dass die Ascians noch immer das Thema sind, obwohl mit Endwalker eigentlich diese Geschichte beendet sein sollte. Aber anscheinend sind die immer noch aktuell. Tja. Ups. Oha. Das hat sich tatsächlich wieder mit dem schönen Bild und nicht diesem hässlichen, sie haben es wirklich beendet. Nice. So sieht schön aus. Hm. Hm. Wow! Ein Fluchtschiff. Ne. Ah. Ich wollte eigentlich noch mit dem. Hm. So, das ist also. Aber wie ist dann die Stadt gebaut? Oder sind die so hoch? Oh. Hm. Oha. Das sieht ja mal richtig düster aus. Richtig Ödland. Huh. Wie bei oh, wie heißt der Ort vor der Lösung 9? Sie hätten ein bisschen mehr vertonen können. Ewigen Erbe, danke Svene. Es sieht aus wie im ewigen Erbe. Da haben die Aschins aber gute Leistung gegeben. Dass die das voll mit Blitzelementar geladen haben. Der Kontinent des Nebels. Oh, wo wir gerade schon davon reden. Ich bin gespannt, wie sie den Planeten retten wollen. Beim 13. Splitter, also dem ewigen Dunkelheit, wie heißt das? Nichtswelt. Da hat ja Zero und Golbes haben mit Licht oder werden mit Licht die Dunkelheit vertreiben, aber hier wird es etwas schwieriger. Ich bin gespannt, ob die diesen Planeten auch retten. Oh, ich muss kurz aufs Klo, ich bin gleich wieder da. So, bin wieder da. Okay. Weiter geht's. Die Nebel was? Die Nebel trifft. Okay. Die Nebel trifft das Bauch. Oh, so, schon der Dungeon. Hätte nicht gedacht, dass das so schnell geht. Na. So, jetzt dann. Oh, bin ich mal gespannt. Oha, die Musik ist schon mal geil. Kontinente des Nebels, die Nebeltarife. Diese Musik hört sich an wie eine klassische Final Fantasy Musik von den allerersten. Oha! Das ist, glaube ich, das Battle Theme von irgendeinem alten. Zumindest hört es sich ähnlich an. Ups, wie geil ist das bitte? Oh. Das war jetzt Teil des... Oh. Geil. Oh yeah. Ups. Nein. Oh. Beide Knopf falsch. Verdammt. Wow. Wow. Oh, falscher Knopf. Donnergalopp. Hammer! Der Dungeon ist bisher geil! Und die Bossfights sind nicht allzu schwer. Wow. Heftiger Dungeon. Square Enix kann das halt. Geile Dungeons. Wobei ich sagen muss, die letzten waren jetzt nicht so nicht schlecht, aber jetzt auch nicht so geil. Also der letzte schon, aber die vorher nicht. So. Zumindest in den Patches. Die Hauptstory-Dungeon, die waren auch geil. So. Boah. Das sieht so cool aus. Donnergreif, Herr der Stürme. Wow. Ich will ihn aufs Mount. Square Enix. Biet mir ihn aufs Mount. Oh, wow. Oha. Donnern das Brüllen. Ecke ein. Whoa. Holy. Oh. Oh, come on. Voll Sturm. Es ist tatsächlich von einem alten Final Fantasy. Das hört man wegen diesem Sound. Oha. Oh mein Gott, von 9? Sieht das aus. Oha. Alter, wie geil.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Sieht halt wirklich geil aus.
Impressive, considering the destruction without.
Hmm.
The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Hört sich ja bescheuert an. Alles Lalas. Toll. Das Lala-Dorf. Oder die Lala-Stadt. Es sind wirklich alles Lala-Fellas. Oder Milala, wie sie nennen.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now. Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it has stood.
In dem Fall stimmt es tatsächlich. Aber ist es jetzt gut, jedem die Wahrheit zu sagen?
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Oh. Hä? So.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Freshen, obwohl es heiß ist.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Ein Tag in Treno. So sind wir den Porten gegangen. Der geht jetzt in sein Bett und holt sich so ein Nickerchen, während wir die Job erledigen. Aber warte, ich kann ja hier Mons benutzen. Oh. Toll. Echt viel, nur was sie machen. Oder für was jede Sache.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphène's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note for Aha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Vielleicht ist es so ein bisschen die, wie soll ich es nennen? Ja, wie sagt man dem, dass man vortäuscht?
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Der kommt angeschlichen, als wäre er überfallen worden.
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Stimmt, das
It
hat
shouldn't
mich
show
schon
anything
gewundert.
now, but I can switch it on like so.
Passiert nichts. Tja, Vorführeffekt. Hm.
No, she's going to kill me!
Wow.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes?
Na, was für ein Zufall.
She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you!
Mhm. Wir sind seine Rettung. Deine einzige Rettung. Wow.
I suppose that's that then.
Das ist ja schon ein großer Zufall. Geschwisterliebe. Dieser Name, AI, nein. Also, ich muss sagen, hier kann man nicht lange suchen, denn das Gebiet ist gar nicht so groß.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Was geht hier ab, ey?
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes Electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little Electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough Electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
You got rid of them? Just like that?
So, the mine is safe for mining again? Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some Electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help.
Ups. Mann, beim Englischen weiß man nie, wie viel sie noch sagen. Weil der Satz von ihnen ist meistens viel länger, als auf Deutsch geschrieben ist. Das gedacht Streckung. Alle beseitigen. Oder besser gesagt vertrieben. Möge der Himmel uns erwehren. Es ist mir allerdings schon die ganze Zeit so, also ich frage mich schon die ganze Zeit, ob sie kommt ja aus dieser Welt, aus dem 9. Splitter, ob sie sich vielleicht überlegt, dass sie von hier kommt, weil die alles Milala sind.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The Source and the 9th. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose.
Oh.
But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have.
Ich habe mir schon irgendwie gedacht, wie sie das alles verkraftet, aber in dem Fall hat sie das überhaupt nicht verkraftet, im Gegenteil.
That is why I had
Das
to
muss
learn more
hart
of
sein.
this place. And the me I could have been.
Schon irgendwie bitter, wenn du erfährst, dass du nicht aus dem Ursprung kommst, sondern aus einer anderen Welt.
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Ironischerweise ging es den Aschins ja genauso. Nur, dass sie nicht aus einer anderen Welt, sondern aus dem ursprünglichen Welt. Also wie sie einst mal war.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Milala came.
Hune nehme ich an, ist Huron und Eldite. Könnten Allison sein.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
Oha! Hat sie vor, die Welt zu retten?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place?
Ach so, dass sie das jetzt sagt, gibt Krille natürlich die Bestätigung, dass es gar nicht schlimm ist, wenn man nicht in die Heimat zurück will.
Flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm. And we never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Wie passend, dass das die perfekte Antwort
Nowhere
ist.
else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Da hat sie dann tot. Oh. Blut auf Gleisen. Oha. Ich bin gespannt, was sie über den Schlüssel weiß.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert.
Spanwächter-System.
All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Oh! Ach ja. Jetzt kommt etwas sehr Heftiges. Das habe ich im Trailer gesehen.
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
You know of it?
Der heißt übrigens nicht ohne Grund Doom Train.
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front.
Der sieht ja selbst schon wie eine Bestie
In order
aus.
to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails.
Heftig.
It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
Oh.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. keep her safe, will you? Please?
Oh.
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head on. That's madness. If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
Es gibt in Stormblood einen Raid, da kämpft man ebenfalls gegen den Zug. Also die Funktionsweise hört sich genauso an.
Than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
No more.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Oh yeah. Lustig, dass sie ihn Doom Train nennen. Oh. Seite an Seite.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Zell-Tetschel, Doom Train. Ja, es ist eine Prüfung. Sie machen es also wie Endwalker. Alle Prüfungen werden in der Story vorkommen. Und auch der Doom Train soll aus einem alten Final Fantasy kommen. Wahrscheinlich auch als 9. All right. Oha. Oha, diese Musik. Der Panzerzug. Ja gut. Wir sind im Horrorspiel angekommen. So. Wow. Was für ein Kampf, ey. Ja, ich hab's mir schon gedacht, dass das... Wow.
Use the crossbow panels to get up there!
Wow. Endlose Form. Oha. Wow. Oha, wie geil ist das bitte gemacht? Ah, das ist so schwierig, ey. Oha. Oha. Und jetzt erwischt uns voll. Oh. Ah. Wie geil ist das gemacht, bitte? Oh. Nein! Boah, das war knapp.
Thunder!
Oh. Der war heftig. Aber geil. Dieser Musik.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did. Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Direkt danach ein instanzierter Inhalt. Oha, im Verlauf der bevorstehenden wird ein Fortschritt bestimmten Stelle gespeichert, solltest du zur Ach du Scheiße! Oha! Es geht direkt. Was geht ab? Kurz zuvor. Ach so. Spielen wir jemand anderes? What?
No!
Oh. Oh, spiele ich mit Karine.
Can you stand?
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
What?
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Jetzt, wo ich mich erinnere, ich habe mal Final Fantasy 9 angefangen. Ja, stimmt. Deswegen kannte ich die Musik. Oha! Okay, das ist geil. Wenn man bisher kein, oh, wie heißt die Klasse? Die Magier, verdammt, ich habe den Namen vergessen. Ah. Na, auf jeden Fall, wenn man die Klasse vorher noch nicht gespielt hat, kann man sie hier ein bisschen üben. Der Piktomant. So, jetzt habe ich's. Ich find's so geil in Dawn Trail. Machen sie vieles. Viele Inhalte mit alten Final Fantasies. Ups, falsche Richtung.
Help is on the way!
Hä? Ach so. Ja. So kann man es auch machen.
There may be other stragglers.
Nice, dass man auch Krila spielen kann. Das ist das erste Mal. Und es ist auch das erste Mal, wo man ein Lala spielt als instanzierter Inhalt mit anderen Bundmitgliedern. Oh.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no! First things first, the fire.
Ach so, ja, ich wollte gerade sagen.
Take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Ja. Jetzt kommt dann wieder die alte Leier. Wer seid ihr? Und wo kommt ihr her? Bestimmt nach diesem Menü.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it. Somebody help! A voice. Further out. Das sieht nach einem Bosserin aus. I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Oh.
How many are there?
Deswegen steht selten sein.
Is that all of them?
Wow. Oh, behemoth.
A behemoth!
Das ist bestimmt die Stohle. Ja, war ja klar.
You cut that rather close.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Oh, ich will mit dir spielen. Mit Svenne. Ach so. Oder mit meiner eigenen Figur.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
Und da kommt dieser Behemoth ja zur rechten Zeit.
And hold the line we will, together.
Oha.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt.
Behemoth Gigant.
Keep away from the clouds. If I never see another storm.
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
Some friendly winds, if you please.
Nicht nur du.
But that bird made such an impression.
Ups.
The levin grows
Ecliptic
more volatile.
Meteor.
Something is coming.
Full lightning! Y'shtola, Sphene, lend me your strength!
Two of us to disperse these balls of lightning!
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind this prison!
What?
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
Oh.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Hmm.
Flatterer.
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Diese Y'shtola, ey. Ihr Blick hat, man könnte meinen, dass die Barriere gebrochen ist. Wie sie einen immer verarscht. Oha.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
Und schon wieder alle gerettet.
They're safe. All of them.
Huch.
Alayla? Krile, does the name Alayla mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
Hab ich's nicht gesagt? Sie ist bestimmt die Großmutter oder so.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alayla's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Langsam verstehe ich Square Enix. Die wollten noch mehr Zeit haben, diese Geschichte hier noch ein bisschen genauer zu erläutern. Nebelland habe ich gesehen. Ne? Oder steckt vielleicht mehr dahinter? Ich sehe es kommen, am Ende können wir alle wiederbeleben, die endlos waren. Also nicht nur ihre Eltern, sondern auch Aaron, Wills Mutter und so. Ich sehe es kommen. Irgend so etwas wird noch sein.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld. And I myself am the latest to inherit the role.
Huh?
Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
Die ältere Schwester ist...
The key
Ja, ich wollte
is
es
none
gerade sagen.
other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Ich habe mich schon vermutet, dass die verwandt ist.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy.
Oha. Was für eine Offenbarung.
The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Malala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Na, alle Welten zu retten. Oder ja, so. Schließlich hat das Zelche auch gesagt.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I need to worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
Uh-huh.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you?
Irgendwie witzig, wenn alle so klein sind und miteinander reden.
A word of caution, keeper of the key. As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Soll das irgendeine Andeutung sein? Dass wegen dem Schlüssel ein Krieg ausbricht? Huch. Wer war denn jetzt die? Ist das schon geil. Hätten sie die Reitiergeschwindigkeit nicht ein bisschen höher machen können hier? Warte, kann ich vielleicht, wo hab ich's? Ne, ist gleich langsam, okay. Huh.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Krile. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words, and our people, will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. Thank you for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Krile.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Was zur Hölle ist denn hier los? Kurz zuvor ein Trenno.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Wer zur Hölle ist das?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal.
Woher?
Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Was zur Hölle?
Halmerut!
Oh, dear me!
Was zur Hölle? Ja. Wer weiß, wer wir sind?
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Ist das Calyx?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
Huch!
Where is your robe?
Nein, das ist jetzt nicht euer Ernst. Sie ist der Ascian?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing.
Was? Wer ist sie?
Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Diese Offenbarung.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare.
I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side.
Also ist das nicht ihr wahres Ich. Also ist der Ascian, der dahinter steckt, vielleicht auch gar keine Frau.
However,
What?
that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
Ach du Scheiße.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself.
Und ich habe mich schon gefragt, was ist mit ihm oder dem Ascian? Nun, jetzt haben wir die Antwort.
And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement.
Aber warum ist er ein...
to observe. That is enough.
Aber warum ist er ein Teddybär, hä? Eine Puppe.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
Ich find's übrigens interessant, dass sie Krieger des Lichts sagt, weil in dieser Erweiterung ist man ja quasi kaum einer, weil wir sind ja nur Abenteurer wieder. Ich bin echt gespannt, was damit auf sich hat. Und was meint die mit, diese Welt wird eh bald nicht mehr existieren.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith.
Ach so, ist er jetzt also von dem, der über die Endlosen herrscht, zum Ich will alles auslöschen geworden, oder wie?
That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Hat sie also den Winter in einem Plan, in einer Welt aufgelöst?
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No. It's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it?
Hm?
It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Oha. Auf düstere Schatten folgt eisiger Wind. Schicksal lockt, das Unheil beginnt. Okay. Nebelland. Richtig sehen. Ach du Scheiße. Also ist das schon die Vorbereitung auf die nächste Erweiterung? Nebelherz. Aber da frage ich mich ja ich meine, es kommt ja noch ein Patch. Und wenn sie das System beibehalten, dann hat der Patch, der letzte, 2 Hälften. Einmal in 7.5 und der zweite in 7.55. Also halten wir die jetzt noch auf oder sind die Bedrohung über die gesamte Storyline hinweg? Tja, das sind Fragen, die werden wir wohl in Zukunft sehen. Aber was ich heftig finde ist, dass die Welle des Planeten wieder das Thema ist. Also wollen sie das, was mit Endwalker geendet ist, irgendwie wiederholen? Weil das, was sie jetzt gesagt hat, klingt fast danach. Ich bin ohnehin gespannt, wie das weitergeht, weil Square Enix will ja jetzt etwas ändern. Vielleicht habt ihr es ja mitbekommen, aber Naoki Yoshida hat gesagt, dass er es quasi wie rebooten will. Oder wie er es nennt, A Realm rebooten. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob jetzt einfach das Spiel vom Design her oder spielerischen her, oder ich glaube nicht, dass sie jetzt die Story fallen lassen und einfach komplett neu anfangen. Ich denke eher, dass sie das System dahinter, also dass sie das komplett über den Augen für viele zu heftig ist. Und anscheinend will er da was ändern. Aber wie es genau ist, kann man nicht sagen. Und das weiß er selbst noch nicht. Aber ich denke, die Storyline werden sie beibehalten. Sonst würden sie jetzt nicht diese Story hier so weitertreiben. So, auf jeden Fall haben wir jetzt die Story durch. Aber es sind noch Inhalte, die wir spielen können, oder ich besser gesagt. Die werde ich aber heute nicht mehr angehen. Das sind jetzt noch einige Inhalte. Da ist ja noch der Normal-Raid und sonst noch so Nebensachen. Und wie ich ja bereits erwähnt habe, werde ich jetzt mehr Final Fantasy bringen. Auch Sachen, die vielleicht kurz gehen, aber das spielt ja keine Rolle. Auf jeden Fall soll es das für heute gewesen sein. Und dann sehen wir uns wahrscheinlich morgen wieder. Ich danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich bin euer Anubis und verabschiede mich. Ciao Leute.